What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to I Do It Myself. Yo, been a lot of jokes about this whole New Orleans inmates that escaped. People been betting over and unders who's gonna be the last one to get caught, who's gonna get caught first. Out of the 10, it's been 8 of them that's been caught. We just seen that one of the inmates, his girlfriend, or he made a CO into his girlfriend. They just locked her up. This is serious. A lot of people be joking about this, but this is serious. Today we talking about Antoine Massey though. Now, Antoine Massey, he put up this video, right? He put up this video on the gram maybe a week ago, and I commented something, and I seen so many people get upset. Oh man, it was a lot. My mentions was in a little bit of a shamble for a second. Cause I said, brother, you got a whole nother charge. And people thought that that was like a joke. I wasn't joking. I was being dead serious. I was just expressing what I thought under the comment section, like everybody else do. But Antoine Massey has had a very, very, very troubled background, extremely troubled background. The problem that I have with the average consumer though is we got this affinity, right? Especially when you from the hood, we got this affinity for convicts. I'm one of them too. We got this problem with authority. And the reason why we got a problem with authority is because being black and growing up in the hood and dealing with police, you deal with a lot of obstruction of justice. I can't tell y'all how many times police done put their hands on me during the stop and frisk era. I can't tell you how many times police done put their hands on my friends during the stop and frisk era. I can't tell you how many times I done seen police beat people up for absolutely no reason. My first interaction with police that changed my life with them, I was around 7 years old, 7 to 8 years old. Now, when I was a kid, I was watching movies like Police Academy, Chips. It looked fun to be a cop on TV. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Harry, you know what I'm saying? Like Charles Bronson, was Charles Bronson a cop? I can't remember. But anyway, it looked fun to be a cop on television. Now, my god brother was taking me to the store. He was around 12 years old. I was like 7 or 8. I remember this vividly. We on 228th and White Plains Road. We get to the corner. This got to be around like 1991, right? We get to the corner and the police jump out on us. Remember, keep this in mind. I'm an 8-year-old kid. He's like 12 or 13. They get out the car and they throw him onto the glass, right? They slam him into the glass, right? And when they slam him into the glass, I literally watched this cop. See, in my life, one thing that I remember in my life is that what I noticed about my life is everything is either like bliss, everything dope, or trauma. That's why I really remember a lot of things. A lot of stuff is a blur, but let me get back to the story. So he throws my god brother onto the wall, right? The cop reaches in his own pocket, puts coke in my god brother's pocket, pulls it out. And when he pulls it out, the cop looks at me in my eyes and goes, and when he does it, I'm terrified. I'm like 8 years old. Like I said, I'm terrified. The cop starts beating my god brother up, right? Starts slamming him, beating him. So years later, I have this conversation with my god brother, and I tell him about that incident. And he's like, yo, how do you remember that? And I was like, I remember it like it happened yesterday. I said, I think because I was scared. He said, do you remember they made me eat it? I'm like, no, I didn't remember that. They made him eat it. And then sent us off. We got to leave. They didn't lock him up or nothing. I'm saying all that to say, I've had a problem with police for a long time from that one incident. Now, I've had to work in a lot of different capacities where I have to deal with police. Working in New York, doing music, you got to deal with hip hop police. They're part of everything that's going on. Doing public events, I did turkey giveaways, all types of stuff. You got to deal with police because they have to be there to keep crowd control, etc. Right? So I understand why we have problems with authority. But when I tell y'all believe anybody that say that they going through a problem, every nigga that's locked up is not Malcolm X. I want y'all to know that. I need y'all to know that. Every person in jail got a story. I done been in prisons and been in there to speak, because I would not sit here and lie and say, no, I was up north. Nah, I ain't went through none of that. I have no felonies. But I done been in prisons. Everybody got a story about why they ain't supposed to be there. Everybody. Everybody. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of incarcerated black men that have gone to prison for things that they have not committed, things that they have not done. But I'm one of them people that's going to tell you a lot of my friends that I love nearly and dearly are some of the worst people on the planet. And a lot of things that they did put them behind bars. With that being said, let's talk about Antoine Massey. So he put up this video, and this is the video that made me share my thoughts saying, yo, you got new charges.
Massey, I'm one of the ones that was let out of GC. What I want to talk about today is for us why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. All type of stuff going on and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing in the state of Louisiana. This is something that need to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How they handling cases? Why Antoine Massey was in jail if the woman, the victim, the wrong woman, not a child, the wrong woman stated that he never raped her. He never beat her. He was nowhere in her presence. This is the affidavits on the date right here. This is the drop form from the district attorney office. This woman when did this. I didn't do this. Look, it's legally dated. So I'm asking please for help. Young boy, Meek Mills, people, LBL, you know what I'm saying? People that been through the system that know it's corrupt. Lil Wayne, Donald Trump, please, I'm asking for help. You know what I'm saying? When I get back in custody, I'm asking y'all please to come and help. You feel what I'm saying? I'm asking the world. I'm letting y'all know I'm not a raper, man. I'm not, none of that. None of that. I'm a good person. I am a father that want to be in my children's life. You know what I'm saying? I want to let the younger youth know that going down the route of trying to be a...
Now, Antoine Massey, you know, the video, he talks about how he's not, you know, a person that commits rape and all of these different things. Now, he was in Angola prison. And I know a few people, not a lot of people, but I know people who've been in that prison. And they told me that the conditions is really bad. Prison is prison. I'll just say that. I've never been an inmate, but prison is prison. And Antoine Massey, this is like his 4th time escaping a prison. Like this, he has a track record of escaping prisons. Now, what's happening with Massey is his family's going through it. His family's going through it. Now, one thing I can speak on is having a friend that has a high bounty on their head from law enforcement and police running down on you or messing with you because they think that you're in contact with your friend. I've been through something like that before. And they tell you, no, we're going to keep violating you. We're going to keep violating you. This person close to you. This is a person that you love. We're going to keep violating you until we catch them. His family's pleading for him to turn himself in.
Reward has also increased for the jail escapees in New Orleans. 10 inmates broke out of the Orleans Parish Jail 2 weeks ago, and 2 inmates are still on the run. Derek Groves and Antoine Massey.
Family members of Massey say they have no idea where he could be, and they're begging him to surrender.
Your little son is asking for his dad. He don't know where you may be, and I don't want to keep on wondering where you may be.
Antoine, I'm begging you, son. I'm broken. Please get in touch with Reverend Brown, your grandfather, your aunties, your sister, somebody, and turn yourself in. I need you. I cannot do this, son.
Just breaks your heart. Crime Stopper says the reward for information leading to an arrest is now $50,000.
They saying that $50,000, right? Now, his sister just got locked up. You know what I mean? For aiding and abetting. Antoine Massey, while what's crazy about it is he's going off on IG. So he keeps posting stuff on IG. And he posted this picture with Fuck the Police by NWA playing. And he's antagonizing them. He's antagonizing them. I mean, what's kind of crazy about this is social media is going to be his capture, man. They going to catch you through social media, bro. Because you keep playing and you keep uploading. And they can ping them phones, bro. Like, they can ping them phones to find out your direct location. Now, Antoine's aunt talks a little bit about Antoine's background, and let's watch that.
That our family is going through. You is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since day one? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affected. It affected his sister. It affected his mama. It affected all of his siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right since she seen the murder of her father. I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. To tell us, where y'all at, man? Do y'all want to relive this again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables in there. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all, because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home because he the type of he will make decisions and think afterwards.
Yeah, it's tough. They going through it. They really going through it. But the thing that they keep talking about with his dad is Antoine was he witnessed his dad lose his life execution style. And it was said that when his dad lost his life, that they put, the gun to Antoine when he was a kid. And psychologically, he's been off. And that's rough. I ain't gonna lie. That's rough. That's a tough thing to go through, right? But that also doesn't excuse what's happening right now. Now, all of these people that had all of this stuff to say regarding Antoine and defending Antoine, and keep it in mind, I don't know him, and neither do majority of y'all that are commenting either. But I want to talk about some of the stuff that Antoine has been alleged of, right? I want to talk about some of the stuff that Antoine has been alleged of. So Antoine had this girlfriend. Mind you, Antoine is what, 32? His girlfriend's 21. He's 32, his girlfriend's 21. I know, oh, that's consent. That's consent. That's consent. All right, bet. Because I want to talk about like how even though it's consented, while he's proclaiming his innocence, what he's been convicted of, right? What he had been convicted of, and why he's saying, oh, I didn't take it from her, nothing like that. Why this can shape your opinion. This was his girlfriend. This is not some random person that put this on him. But it says, in November 2024, Massey allegedly bruised and bloodied the woman's face, leaving her with a raspy voice, swollen shut eyes, and trouble swallowing. She told officers they argued at her house in Sindel after Massey went through her purse, which she hidden from him, and found paperwork from a protection order violation report she previously filed against him, according to court documents. So this is a person that she was trying to get away from, and she put an order of protection against him, and she didn't want him to see it. He found it, and let's talk about what happened, right? So it says when Massey confronted her, he beat, strangled, and forced her into her car, driving her against her own will, right, down dark roads in New Orleans East and other areas, telling her, I'm about to kill you. According to court documents, when they spotted a police car near McDonald's on Ellison Fields Avenue, the woman told investigators she jumped out of the car and tried to flag an officer down, but Massey caught her and dragged her back to the car, where he strangled her until she lost consciousness. Oh, there's more. There's more. See, like I said, every nigga that get locked up is not Malcolm X. And all of this is cool until it's your daughter. See, that's the thing, right? People want to wait till it's their daughter to have a problem with something because, well, the system is so corrupt, he got to be telling the truth because all of us know somebody that says that the system is corrupt. And while we do, everybody's situation is not the same. But this is the person that everybody's defending, right? I bet. It says later that same morning, Massey brought the woman to her sister's house where after becoming enraged that she was being too loud, He ripped her braids from her head, leaving blood all over the walls, according to court documents. She escaped hours later and flagged down a passing car. Her own car was recovered, abandoned in 1700 block of Martin Road. A $20,000 reward is offered per inmate, information. All right. So that just gives you a little bit more background as to who Antoine Massey is, right? Now, people love a story. They love the gingerbread man shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite songs from OJ the Juice Man. You know what I mean? Going on the Run. People love the race by TK until they found out of the events, and we found out that he took a young kid's life that wasn't doing nothing but just trying to take some pictures of him. So I'm looking at this situation and I'm watching it, and I don't find it funny. I don't think it's a joke. I think it's extremely serious. And while a lot of these dudes who broke out of jail and wrote on the wall LOL and all of that fly shit, while people want to think it's cool to defend them, know who you defending. Know who you defending. When he said, "Oh, she said that I didn't do this, didn't do these things to her." You know what that sounds like to me? Manipulation. It sounds like manipulation. And manipulation ain't just for men. Women could be manipulative too. But we ain't talking about women manipulation today. We talking about men's manipulation. And this is a manipulative motherfucker that can fool people on the internet. I'm only going by what's presented. Do I know? Nah. But I can look at stuff and make my own conclusions. I can look at domestic violence situations. You know what I mean? Domestic violence situations and say, oh, well, that girl's 21 years old. I got a 23-year-old daughter. I mean, I'm not jacking none of that. That's not flying. I don't know what her circumstances is, but you're not putting your hands on my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But people is rooting and cheering for this man to keep running and all of that while his family's going through it. His mom, you know what I mean? They just locked his sister up. They on his aunt, his grandfather, his mom's is sitting there crying while he's getting a chance to enjoy being on the run, because of course he's, not in jail, which jail is jail. It's a horrible place. You know what I mean? For anybody to be. He earned, from what I see, earned a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? He earned a lot of that. Now he's urging for Meek Mill to come help him and all these people to come help him. And Donald Trump, I don't know why people think that Donald Trump is just throwing out pardons. You know what I mean? Like he's going to pardon him because of his story. But I want people to just be able to think a little bit critically and take their time before they make a stern, he said the system is corrupted, so it gotta be. Yo, bro, listen, man. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. We gotta do a little bit better. The other dude, we don't know where he's at. I mean, we don't know where he's at. We ain't seen nothing from him. Since we seen him on that initial video running with everybody else, we ain't seen nothing from him. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm saying, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Antoine Massey is just this, poor child who, while he might have went through something traumatic and that might have shaped his mind and messed him up for years to come, is he accountable? Is he accountable for what has done to this girl? You know what I'm saying? Do you want him to be accountable, or do you just think it's a part of the system that's just corrupted and that's why he's broken out? I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. For the ones that rock with me, know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. I'm Wayno. This is I Do It Myself. Peace.